Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new episode of Bitcade, episode 21. We are in our 21st episode, and oh boy, it is that time that we all gather together because it's almost the end of the year. So it's the end, almost the end of 2018. This is the second to
Wah,
last
wah.
episode of 2018. If you're watching the bit by bit episode, then obviously there's quite a few more bits that are coming out soon. But as of the full parts, we got one more episode, and that will be containing the PT Awards. Now, because we are recording this just before the Video Game Awards, the nominations are unfortunately the Tuesday after us recording this. So we can't do what we did last year and do like a prep. So we're not going to be talking about the Video Game Awards in this episode, but we will be doing the Primal Target Awards next episode. So episode 22, we will be doing the Primal Target Awards, and who knows who will join us. Usually we have 3 people on that panel, so we might bring in someone else for that one. But that's for future. For right now, we are talking about in episode 21, we're going to be talking about Call of Duty. Just going to be going throughout the years and how it's transformed from what it was to what it is now. That's your topic, so I'll let you lead that. And then, yeah, you brought it up. I didn't know. You thought of Call of
I
Duty.
thought you were gonna go first.
You're the one playing Black Ops 4.
No, I mean, like you're.
Oh my
talking
god,
first and
he
my
tells
topic
me this
first.
now after we've already like hit the
You
camera
didn't tell
rolling.
me I was going first.
Well, you are. So get prepared. And then we also have brand deals, video game brand deals. We'll get more into that when we get to there. And also games of 2019, some games that we might be looking forward to in the year of 2019. There aren't very many that have like an actual day set for itself, but we'll go into that when we get there. But in 21.1, the first topic is Call of Duty. So where do you want to start? Do you want to, or how do you want to do this? Like, do you want to?
I don't know. You weren't much of a COD player.
Well, I was. I was before you, and then I quit. I stopped playing Call of Duty. Like, I don't play Call of Duty anymore. But I'm curious to see where like, where did you jump on at? Like, what was the first Call of Duty you played?
Um, the first one that I've played was probably Black Ops 1,
Okay, because mine was Call of Duty 2.
but the
So,
oldest
like-
the oldest one that I've owned is probably COD 4.
Okay, well, I had Call of Duty 2. So there you go.
Wait, which one came first, World at War or COD 4?
World at War is 5. That's the fifth
Okay,
one.
so then COD 4 was the first one that I've owned.
Okay. Well, I played Call of Duty 2, and then I jumped to Modern Warfare, which was Call of Duty 4, and then I played World at War, and then I played Modern Warfare 2, and then
Black Ops 1.
Black Ops, and then
Modern Warfare.
Modern
3.
Warfare 3, and then Black Ops 2, and then
After Black Ops 2, it was
is
Advanced
Sledgehammer.
Warfare.
Yeah, that's
Advanced
Sledgehammer
Warfare.
taking it over.
Then Call of Duty Ghost. Call
I
of
didn't play
Duty-
Ghost.
After Ghost, Black Ops 3 came out.
I had Black Ops 3,
Then
and then World War 2,
no, Infinite Warfare.
and then World War 2. No, because Call
No,
of
it was
Call of
Infinite-
Duty came out with Black Ops 3 after that.
It was Infinite Warfare, and then
Black Ops 3.
no, it was Modern Warfare Remastered.
Oh God, nope, that don't count.
Yes, it
that does not
Those are
count.
two different.
Doesn't-
Those are two.
Modern
separate Call of
Warfare
Duties.
and Modern Warfare Remastered are not different. They're the same thing with a different skin. Don't you dare fucking pull that card on me. Like that is not. That is totally the same. It's just all of them in one thing. But and then after that
Infinite
one was
Warfare
was Black Ops 3, and then after Black Ops 3 was World War 2.
No, after Black Ops 3 it was Infinite Warfare.
What was before Black Ops 3?
Call of Duty Ghost. No, yeah, Call of Duty Ghost.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to. I'm sure you're right. I'm just like getting
It
confused
was
on the
Advanced
timeline here.
Warfare, and then Call of Duty Ghost,
Okay,
and then
so
Black Ops 3,
what was
and then Infinite Warfare, and then World War 2, and then Black Ops 4.
okay? I'm trying to look at the Call of Duty timeline here, just to because I have a couple things that we could talk about. But what is something that you want to talk about? Because you wanted to talk about Black Ops 4. So do you want to just give it like
I'll
your
just start asking you ask questions, I guess. Like,
okay, yeah.
so what's your most like memorable moment of Call of Duty?
Probably playing zombies for the first time in World at War.
Okay.
Like, and then hearing
Okay.
115 for the first time was really cool. Like, that was
Well,
like the
one
first time I saw Easter eggs, and like
Well,
we were actually doing the Easter eggs.
115 was Black Ops 1 though.
Yes, I know,
Okay.
but it's wait, no, that's World at War.
That's Black Ops
Nope,
1.
nope,
It's Kino.
nope,
It's on the
nope,
map Kino.
Nope. You want me to fucking prove it? Because I have it on my
115
phone.
is on the
I
map
have it on my
Kino.
phone, Jameson.
Oh my goodness.
115.
Black Ops 1.
Oh, what does that say, Jameson?
Look it up.
What does that say, Jameson?
Look it up.
Does that say World at War?
I can't read it.
Oh, it does say Black Ops 1.
Yeah,
Why does it say it?
yeah, it's Black Ops 1. I know it is.
Huh. Wait, what was the one on what was the one on World at War? Because there was a lot of like
I don't know.
bullshittery going on there too.
I played World at War Zombies. I just didn't go for Easter eggs. I just played it.
Oh boy. Okay, for some reason someone made a timeline that has Battlefield and Call of Duty a part of it. So this isn't as easy as I thought it was gonna sadly be. And some people are like trying to connect them all together. But oh god. But okay, go ahead. Keep going.
Mine. Actually, here. What was your favorite multiplayer Call of Duty? I don't know if you did much multiplayer, but and why?
Probably the one that I spent the most in was probably the first Black Ops. That because I was in high school, everyone was playing it. Like,
Okay.
I think that was the one I probably spent the most time like trying to prestige kind of thing, and that was pretty much it. Because then after a while, I just kind of saw it as it was a lot, like a lot of time, and that was also the start of me trying to be like in the gaming industry of like doing recordings and things like that, and I started realizing I cannot spend that much time on a game like this, and so I stopped and I moved on, and all the rest of my friends kept playing that, but I like that's when I started diving into more single player stuff as well. So I think Black Ops was the last one I actually like spent a lot of time in. I did play a lot of Modern Warfare 2.
Okay.
But like I played the other games. I just didn't try to like prestige in the other games. I was just playing it because your friends are playing it, so that's how it worked. But yeah, that was pretty much it. So I'd probably say Black Ops. But World at War is probably a pretty close second too, because I remember that was a middle school game for me. So.
Yeah. So is that your favorite?
I'd probably say yeah.
Black Ops.
Overall, it has great zombie maps. It has 115 apparently.
Well,
it also had the Eminem song too.
Well,
Do you remember that?
yeah.
That was kind of interesting.
All the zombie maps that were brought in World at War were also transferred into Black Ops 1 as well, if you didn't know that.
Eventually, right?
Eventually,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm talking about base game.
Yeah, but it was still put into the game.
Yeah.
You had to pay for it, but it happened. My favorite Call of Duty. Definitely the older generation ones, like maybe Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 1, mainly because those are like I guess you can't really say retro, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's just where I started off on, and that's just where I loved spending my time doing that. Because now it's like I'll play for 2 hours, then I'll start to get kind of bored a little bit. But when I was playing those, I would play for 2 days straight. Like I wouldn't go to sleep. I would just play and play and play without even being bored.
Hmm.
And now it's like, I don't know. I don't game as much as I used to when I was younger, but I still love doing it. It's kind of just a way to waste time. But yeah, Modern Warfare 3 I'm going to say is probably my favorite Call of Duty,
Okay. Yeah.
mainly because it was more of a grind of a video game.
Yeah.
Cuz for the people that don't remember, each level was like each prestige was 80 levels instead of the 55.
Yeah.
And also, that was the Call of Duty that got modded stuff on. So I got like to the max prestige, all the emblems, all the titles, all gold camos. It, yeah, that was like my most fun / interesting Call of Duty experience.
Did you play any of the campaigns for Call of Duty?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So I have the timeline, by the way. Do you want to talk about campaigns, or do you want to go through the timeline? We can talk about each game as we go through the timeline.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, so there are. I'm just gonna list these just for pure of like explaining that these ones came before, but I'll probably say games that we both didn't even play. So
Well, I'm gonna be honest. The last campaign that I actually finished was Black Ops 2,
okay,
and I probably played that campaign about 3 times.
okay.
But
So there's Call of Duty.
yes,
Obviously, is the first one. Does it say who made it? It does not.
probably Activision or Treyarch.
Well, Activision is the publisher, but I didn't know if like it was actually going to list either if it was Infinity War or.
No, they don't start until later on.
But anyway, so Call of Duty. Then there's Call of Duty United Offensive. Came out in 2004. Call of Duty Finest Hour came out also in 2004. Call of Duty 2, which I own Call of Duty 2 on Xbox 360. And the funny thing, so I did play the story of this one. It's pretty interesting to go back to play Call of Duty 2. The story's not bad. It's like a, it's kind of for that time period of like video games, it's a pretty good war game. Like
Yeah.
Medal of Honor was still out, Battlefield was out, and like Call of Duty was out. So you had like 3 big titles, and EA owned 2 of them. So it's like, they definitely were. Call of Duty 2 is pretty fun, and it had an online. And Christian and I tried playing the online. Oh God, when we were in middle school, I think, and it was pretty funny because we were the only 2 people on the map. And actually, no, there was one time we did get in a lobby that had a couple people. It was still active, but it's a pretty basic. Huh. It's a pretty basic like multiplayer first-person shooter type of thing.
Yeah, normally the old Call of Duty's like that. It'll just be a lot.
Oh, I'm sure it's broken
full
now.
of modders,
I'm sure it's broken
hackers.
Now. Then there was Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1, which came out in 2005.
Okay.
Call of Duty 3 in 2006. Call of Duty Roads to Victory in 2007.
Wasn't a fan of that one.
So you played that one?
Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
That was on PSP.
Yeah.
When did you play that?
A buddy of mine had it.
Oh. And then there's Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare had Rust, right?
Isn't that the map? Modern Warfare 2 had Rust.
Oh, okay. That one that 1v1 me, bro. Like that was the
that's where beef would be settled at.
Beef would
be settled on Rust, Nuketown.
I just totally forgot.
Yeah, Nuketown and Rust is where beef would always be settled in the Call of Duty nation or generation, whatever you want to call it.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, Modern Warfare was. So Call of Duty 2 wasn't my first Call of Duty though. I think Modern Warfare was. I was on the like back end of Modern Warfare. Wasn't really into it. I was still a Medal of Honor fan.
Okay.
And then when we were all playing Modern Warfare, I was asking Christian like how many, because I was when I first got my Xbox 360. That was kind of around that time frame. So I was like, what
Oh,
other
okay.
games do you have? And he's like, oh, I got Call of Duty 2. And I'm like, all right. So I went out and bought Call of Duty 2 at GameStop for like, I don't know, probably $20.
Game
And
Crazy.
it was probably Game Crazy. And for like $20, and then pop that in. And that was just another game that we could play with each other. But yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I remember how like everyone was like, oh man, it's so realistic. And then you go back and then it's like, so it did not age well. That's the problem with realistic graphics though. Like they don't usually age very well. But
No.
still a good game.
For
It
its
was,
time, it does.
it
but-
definitely set the bar. I gotta give Modern Warfare, like, it set the bar for where first person shooters started going.
Yeah, I
like,
agree.
For modern warfare games. That came out in 2007, and then Call of Duty World at War came out in 2008, and then this was the beginning of zombies.
Yes.
And man, oh man, I remember the stories that would go through the hallways at middle school, and oh man, it was like, I don't know, zombies had that, and then everyone would look it up and try to find like the meta like story around it.
Yeah.
And that's when everyone was learning about 115 and how like, oh yeah, one of the it's from like this doctor and he's extracting it from this
Ripped
asteroid, and like you could see the asteroid in the second map pack in World at War, right? That was the one. Is Shinonuma the one that had the big, like, it was outside. There was a building in the center, and then there was branching off points.
Oh.
Is that Shinonuma?
Okay. Um.
Is that World at War? Because now it's been so long.
It's
Obviously, they're
definitely
blending
not, it's
into
definitely
me.
not Black Ops 1.
Okay, so then it's probably World at War.
Yeah, it has to be. It's
And then
definitely not Black Ops 1.
that first map's not bad either.
Black Ops 1?
Yeah,
Oh,
I remember.
Kino? Oh,
I remember
hell,
where
yeah.
I remember like when
that was the
game.
115 map.
What?
Kino on Black Ops 1, the first map is the 115 map.
No,
Yes.
no, that's not what I'm talking about. The first map, like you load up zombies and you're in the one building. Do you remember that?
Wait, what Call of Duty are we talking about?
Isn't that in World at War? The World at War is when you're in the one building in the very beginning. You load up zombies. It's the first map. There's no map pack. It's first map. You get in there and you're literally just a guy. And everyone's the same guy. They're not the main characters from the zombie lore. They're all the same guy.
Is it that two-story kind of building?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's World at War, and that map was brought into BO1 eventually.
Okay.
But yes,
I'm not talking about DLCs. Like I want to like
Okay,
specifically.
well then, yes.
Don't jump ahead in the timeline yet.
is-
We got to stick with where we're at.
That is World at War.
Okay. Because I remember there were so many strategies.
That was my favorite World
There
at
was
War.
like, all right, let's stick into the bottom one until like
Round
level 5 and we'll go. And it's like, all right, sure. And like we'll open the door or we'll go upstairs and then
camp
eventually,
upstairs,
yeah.
then- Yeah, that was my favorite World at War map.
Because there's a lot of corners in that map and you can easily get so
Yeah.
trapped that you're screwed.
Yeah.
Like
Pumped
after a
in the
while you're
booty.
screwed. I remember there was that rumor that, oh, if you make it to level 100, Hitler shows up. Did that not ever try?
I didn't hear that one,
Oh,
but
yep,
I
that was a rumor for a while.
I heard if you get to like round 60, a little girl will come out.
Oh
and
yeah,
I heard
another
that
fake
Yeah,
thing.
That's what I heard.
It was so funny though, because like at the time there wasn't. You couldn't look it up on YouTube. No one was doing Let's Plays like on the average norm. So it's like, yeah, that was pretty.
Yeah,
funny.
I never heard of that Hitler one.
Yeah, I remember that was a big deal. And then Call of Duty World at War came to Nintendo DS in
I remember
a couple the same day. For some reason, that just has a different square for it.
I didn't play it, but
And then Call of Duty World at War Final Fronts came to PlayStation 2, which was the like watered down version of it.
yeah.
I think it didn't have multiplayer. And then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came out in 2009. Anything about Modern Warfare 2?
Man, almost 10 years ago that game came out.
Yep.
Man. Well, that's where beef was settled a lot. That's World War.
Now you
Modern Warfare
weren't
2.
playing this
I was
on the
playing
no,
that. Not on the
on the
norm, but
in 2009.
I was playing Black Ops 1 at that time.
No,
When
because
did you get your
Black Ops didn't come out in 2000 until
when did you get
2010.
your 360?
I got my 360 in like 2008,
Yeah, because remember
2007.
I got your PS2.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I got a 360 a little bit after that, maybe a year or two after that.
Okay, but Black Ops isn't out yet. Modern Warfare 2 comes out after World at War. So you
I
probably
was
got this
playing a
game
Call of
later.
Duty.
You probably got this game later. But yeah.
I was playing a Call of Duty when I got my 360. I don't know what it was, but I was playing one.
Okay. And so but anything you want to say about Modern Warfare 2 now that we've
Um,
officially hit it on the timeline?
it's very unique. Like there's so many things in Modern Warfare 2 that are not in any other Call of Duties. Like you can have dual wield shotguns. That is not in any other Call of Duty, which that is what people loved using.
Was it that
Dual
weird? Oh wait, no,
it
that's
was like
Wolfenstein.
the thing that in Terminator 2, the shotgun where he's like when he like flips it and he like rotates it. It was like those kind of shotguns.
Oh, okay.
Where it's like when you
like the double barrel?
No,
Like a
not
double
it wasn't a
barrel
double barrel.
shotgun?
It was the BB gun I have where you like cock the front of it and then shoot.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like those. It was like
Oh, you had to break the front of it to pop out the shell?
no, I mean like
I get what you're saying. Double. Okay.
I don't know how to explain it.
Sure.
But yeah. I don't know. That was kind of like the first big multiplayer Call of Duty. Like that was when multiplayer really got its jump. Was in Modern Warfare 2. That's when it started being a big thing, I guess.
Okay.
Because in other Call of Duties before that, it was like, oh, there's multiplayer. But Modern Warfare 2 is when multiplayer definitely started to get big. And then it kind of just carried on from then.
Yeah, I mean, Modern Warfare 2 for me was that kind of like downhill slope of me sort of not getting into it really that much anymore. But then what came next was Black Ops.
Black Ops.
Now I play Call of Duty for the story. We'll get into that conversation later on.
Uno
But
cinco.
but with Modern Warfare, the Modern Warfare franchise definitely had a really good story.
Yes,
That whole
they
like the ghillie suit thing when you're trying to go and hide and like try to strategically take down people.
Yeah.
And then but oh, that's weird. They put zombies here before Black Ops. So Call of Duty Zombies. Oh yeah, okay. So this was this is what I was gonna say. Call of Duty Zombies came out for iOS,
It did, man. It cost
and
$5.
and I bought it. I actually do own that. It was a different time, Jameson. It was a different time, and
It costs $5.
yeah, and then Black Ops came out in 2010, officially to PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, the Wii, and OS later on. So, Mac OS later on. But yeah, so Black Ops was definitely the start of like
Campaign.
getting into Treyarch diving more into campaign, which is funny how they eventually the people that were really good at making campaigns have now kind of started steering away towards it, because like Treyarch is definitely an interesting company because they've always kind of been together, as they haven't had the drama that like Infinity War has like kind of ran into with half of the team and pretty much all of the good people leaving and going on to make Titanfall at Respawn. And with like Treyarch, it's usually
Which they
just
did good for. They did good. Titanfall did really good.
oh yeah, no, it's a great game. It's just but there's a reason why those games are great.
Yes.
Is because the people that were really good left Call of Duty to go make those games. So it's like that's why I think Infinity War is definitely kind of taking a nosedive right now, because when you compare it to the other games that are coming out from Sledgehammer, which haven't even come into the picture in our timeline so far yet, and Infinity Ward and Treyarch, it seems like Infinity Ward is kind of going down a little bit. Like they're
They've been
probably
going
on the
down for a
bottom
while.
of the three period.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're next though, right?
Um,
Technically, because it went
no.
Sledgehammer. Yeah, it goes Sledgehammer,
Modern Warfare
Treyarch.
3 is next.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in modern time.
Oh,
They're the next people to make a game, so they got to step up after this whole situation. Though I have no idea what's going to happen. So anyway, we'll get to that.
wait, who made World War II?
Sledgehammer.
Okay, that's what I thought. So then,
It goes Sledge, Treyarch, Infinity Ward. So yeah,
better kick some ass.
they have had 3 years to cook this game, so they better do it. Anyway, so we're in Black Ops. But yeah, that's when you found out like that's the meme of what do the numbers mean, Mason? The Easter eggs that are in that game alone, like in the main menu, I've never seen something like that where it's just like, oh yeah, dude, if you sit there and you just right trigger, left trigger, he'll like bust out of his things, and you can go around, go to this little like
Computer.
yeah, and type in a certain code, and you can get Dead Ops Arcade, and there was another game. It was like a DOS game, but I can't remember what that one was called. But there were 2 games you can activate.
Oh,
Yep, and that's just the main menu, and then you had what do you call it? Multiplayer for that game was really great, and I think just the story was great. A lot of stuff were.
that was
Zombies
probably
was
my favorite
awesome.
campaign.
Yeah,
Black Ops 1 was probably my favorite campaign.
it's a good one. Hey.
My favorite part in the campaign was the motorcycle part.
Oh, that's
With
yeah. When you're
Reznov.
trying to escape.
Yeah,
No spoilers.
prison. It came out 6 years ago. 7 years ago.
8 years ago, which is crazy. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is the next coming out in 2011.
Is also a pretty decent campaign.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Anything you got to say about that?
The ending was very. I don't know.
It's an
stunned me a
old
little
game.
bit.
You
It
can
stunned me a
say
little
it. You can
bit.
say it. Isn't that the one where you take the knife and you throw it at the dude's eye?
No, the one where he got hung.
What? What are
You did not play the campaign then.
I can't remember, dude. Again,
At the
this
very
is
end,
in 2011. I'm already.
They were having the main character was fighting against the bad. I can't remember names, but they were fighting on this building that was like it was a messed up building, and they were like on the top floor, and they were fighting on glass, and the guy that you were playing wrapped a rope around the guy's neck, and then the glass broke, and so he falls down, and he's hung, and then I don't remember if that's exactly how it went, but
yeah.
he got hung and he died.
I think I may. I don't know, man. It's like, dude, I was having trouble trying to figure out what freaking zombie music there was. So it's again, they're all melding together at some point.
I'm pretty sure it's World War. Oh my gosh, Modern Warfare 3
3
that he got hung on. It was either that or Modern Warfare 2, but I'm pretty sure it's.
Then Black Ops Zombies came out for iOS, and then after that was Black Ops 2 in 2012.
That was also a very good camp. That actually
because
might
it
have been my favorite
continued.
camp. Yeah.
And then everyone was like, "What the hell? Woods is back!" Like,
Well, Black Ops 3 continued as well.
yeah, but I mean, like, no, when we did not think Woods was going to come back. I didn't think he was coming back. I thought he was freaking dead. Like, he blew up. Like the way it looks like in the first game, it looks like he dies.
Well, he looked dead the way we found him. So
he's just old.
no, like he was all scraped up. Like you couldn't even tell how he looked like. He wasn't old until the third one.
And then Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified, which is the PlayStation Vita game. Call of Duty Strike Team, which was another mobile game. And then Call of Duty Ghosts came out.
Wait, what?
Yep.
I thought it was Advanced Warfare.
Nope.
Oh,
Ghosts
okay, I guess
2013.
So what's after Ghost?
Well, hold on. There's a note here. First Call of Duty game for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and the only one since Modern Warfare to be rated 16 plus by Peggy.
What came out after Ghost?
Advanced Warfare. In
Oh, okay, so I
2014.
had it flip-flopped. Okay.
First Call of Duty to be rated 18 plus by Peggy since Black Ops 2. That's so crazy because for us,
Who the hell's Peggy?
The ESRB is always rated Call of Duty M, but I guess for Peggy, it's just kind of bounced around.
Who's Peggy?
Peggy is the European rating system.
Oh, okay.
Only Call of Duty to be on the PlayStation 4. That's so crazy. There were other notes for it. I'll quickly go through these. The notes for Call of Duty. So starting over, first game in the series, Call of Duty United Offensive, the expansion pack of Call of Duty. Okay, that was the expansion pack of Call of Duty. Call of Duty Finest Hour was the first Call of Duty game to be released on home consoles. Call of Duty 2, which was like Xbox 360, not PC.
Yeah.
Call of Duty 2 was the first Call of Duty game on Xbox 360. And Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1, second and last Call of Duty game for the Nintendo GameCube. Call of Duty 3, first Call of Duty game for the PlayStation 3 and Wii, and the last for the Xbox. Call of Duty Roads to Victory, only Call of Duty game to be on the PlayStation Portable. Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4, first Call of Duty game to be rated mature by the ESRB. There we go. So after Modern Warfare, everything has been rated M, I'm pretty sure, after that. World at War, first Call of Duty game to be rated by 18 plus by Peggy.
Wait, is it Peggy or Pecky?
Peggy, P-E-G-I. Peggy.
Okay.
Call of Duty World at War came out for the Call of Duty World at War Final Fronts, last Call of Duty game for the PlayStation 2, which was the watered down version, like I said earlier. Modern Warfare 2, nothing there. The next one is Call of Duty Black Ops. I'm not trying to go through the timeline. I'm just trying to go with the notes that we've already talked about. With Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, a note for that is the last Call of Duty game for the Nintendo Wii and DS. Oh, boy.
I feel like the Wii would have been really fun playing Call of Duty.
And then for Call of Duty Black Ops 2 was the first Call of Duty game on the Wii U. And then Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified was the first Call of Duty game on the PlayStation Vita. And now we're in Ghosts, which is... Yeah. So anything about Ghosts before we move on? I did not play this one. This is the first Call of Duty game I actually broke my streak of buying, and I didn't buy this game. And then I heard all the reviews, and I was like, thank God I didn't buy this game. Because I think you borrowed this from Hayden.
No, I bought it.
Oh, you bought it?
The one thing that I did not like about it, well, actually, there's a lot of things. But the main thing is that they took out zombies, and they switched it for aliens.
Well, this is Infinity Ward. So this is not Treyarch.
Well...
But yes, I see what you're saying.
Like, it was dumb. And notice how not any other Call of Duty did that. Because it did not work.
It didn't work, yeah.
It was lame. But, I don't know. It was something new. It was a new Call of Duty, so obviously everyone's going to like it for the first few months because it's just a new Call of Duty to play. But then once people start getting a feel for it, then it's like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to play this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I played it for probably a year until
Advanced Warfare came out in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
And the note I've already read for this one is first Call of Duty game to be rated 18 plus by Peggy since Black Ops 2. So apparently their rating system is a little bit lighter in some ways, but in some ways it's not. So I don't know. It's weird how they chose Call of Duty to be like that. But I played this one because this is the Kevin Spacey one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I played, and Troy Baker's in this game too.
Mm-hmm. This
I don't think I finished this campaign. I think I made it about like 3/4 of the way done, and I didn't complete it.
Same. That's what I did about for the rest of the campaigns after BO2. But no, BO3. This Call of Duty was very interesting because it was the very first one that they introduced exosuits.
Oh yeah, because Black Ops started going futuristic.
Well, no, this is Infinite Warfare.
Oh, this is Infinite Warfare. That's right. Advanced Warfare. Yeah, that's right. No, you're right. Because Black Ops 3 brought in that aspect as well. Yeah.
But
you could slide. I don't think you can slide in the.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you can. Okay.
They didn't stop dolphin diving until probably Ghost was probably the last Call of Duty that did dolphin diving.
Hmm.
But
I thought they brought it back. Didn't they bring it? You can't do it in World War II? Oh.
yeah, Advanced Warfare, that was actually a very fun Call of Duty. They had very interesting weapons, and they had weapon variants. So like different rarities of a certain type of weapon. So there was like a rare version of a weapon, a legendary version. There was like different variants of it, and it was really cool. There was also a little Easter egg in it, since I don't think it had zombies, but there was a thing in the, was it in the campaign? I can't remember how you activate it, but there was a way how to activate zombies on one of the maps, and it was horrifying. It was really cool how they did it. I don't remember how to do it. I'd have to look it up, but it was very cool how they did that for zombies, because I don't think they had a zombie mode.
No.
So yeah, that was really cool.
The next one is Black Ops 3, and the notes for that is the last Call of Duty game to be released on 7th generation consoles, which is the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and GameCube.
What?
I think the GameCube throws in there.
No.
I don't know. We talked about this the last time because Nintendo screws everything up.
No way.
I think it's the Wii. No, the Wii.
Wii.
But I don't know if the Wii jumped into the next generation. No. The Wii U was next generation.
Yeah.
The Wii U is technically in the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 generation.
Nintendo's just above
generation.
So
PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 and Nintendo Wii are the 7th generation. So after that, that was the last Call of Duty to be released on those consoles.
And it was very watered down for last generations. Like
it was only campaign and zombies.
No,
it was no campaign. And it was multiplayer and zombies.
And the multiplayer sucked. Graphics were horrible.
Black Ops 3?
No, for 360 and PS3.
Oh, okay.
Like the graphics were horrible. You can tell they didn't put much effort into it. That was probably the last Call of Duty that I had grind so hard in. Like, that was the last Call of Duty that I really put so much days into it. I'm sure if I go on to it, I'll probably have 30 plus days spent on it. Like, probably even more than that.
So I'm going to kind of rapid fire these last couple ones. So Call of Duty Infinite Warfare was the next one. I didn't play this one.
You didn't need to. It was very bad.
Then Call of Duty World War II, which was last
It was
year's.
good for about 4 months. Then it kind of died.
And then Black Ops 4 is the one that was released last month.
It's going right now. It's doing decent. I've been playing it.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, like I said, I'm more of a campaign person. So the fact that it got yanked out was a little disappointing.
That's not true. There is campaign.
Not like traditional campaign. They even have said that it's not a traditional campaign.
It's not traditional, but there is still campaign.
Okay, explain to me what is the campaign in that game.
I don't know. I didn't play it, but there is campaign.
No, I don't think that the mode in that is called campaign.
Yes, it is. There's 3 boxes: multiplayer, campaign, zombies. There is a campaign.
All right, I'm not gonna argue with it because I don't know what the game looks like, but I'm pretty sure that was I've heard in several things that they have said there's no campaign. The 3 pillars now were Blackout, was multiplayer and zombies, and then I guess are you considering that those little like vignette things are, because those aren't campaign missions. Like isn't there like missions you can go on, but they're not like, it's not what it is.
There is,
because that's not a okay. All right. We'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna argue about it. I don't know any. I don't know what's going on in there. You'll know, so you can comment in the section below on whether we're right or wrong about it. But I'm pretty sure there isn't. Anyway, any final words you want to say about Black Ops 4 to wrap things up here?
I've been trying to go for Dark Matter.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but
It's when you get every single gun in the game gold.
okay,
That's what I've been going for.
all right. But you're still gonna keep. So you're keeping playing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you buy it though?
No, I did not.
Okay. So would you What's blinking? Something blinking? You see that thing fly? Oh, that's on the camera. Okay, I was like, was something blinking over there? No, it's fine. Anyway, would you recommend to somebody over there to pick it up this Black Friday?
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, would you recommend it for somebody to pick it up when it is not during the holiday season?
Yeah.
So you think it's worth $60?
Yeah. I just didn't.
Alright.
I just didn't have to spend it. Why spend it if I don't have to?
That's not what I'm saying. If you had your own money, you had $60 in your pocket, would you buy the game?
Yeah.
Okay,
I would have wanted to try it before I would have actually. I would have wanted to borrow it from a friend to see if it was actually worth me spending my $60 on.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Which I technically did.
All right. We got to wrap it up.
What are we on time?
I think we talked about Call of Duty for almost like 40 minutes. Yeah. So we got to move on to the next topic.
Wait, these only last like an hour, right?
Bitcade kind of goes on for whatever.
Oh, okay.
The next topic is brand deals. That one's off by like 15 minutes. Just say no.
Did I hear a clock?
Oh, the clock? Oh, yeah. That's over. The next topic is brand deals. So this is my topic that I wanted to talk about because as of late, we're seeing that the Battle Royale people, known as Fortnite and PUBG, to throw those guys into this spotlight here, have teamed up with two different brands. Now, Fortnite is not like new to this idea because they've done this in the past. So more specifically, to bring this up right now, the NFL has teamed up with Fortnite to make skins for the game. Almost kind of like your avatar for the Xbox 360 at the time. I think you can still do it for Xbox One, but for your avatars, it's pretty much like that. You're buying an outfit for your character in the game. So that's pretty much it. But it's kind of interesting. I just wanted to talk about how you kind of feel about it and of like the whole brand thing. And with PUBG they're teaming up with DC, specifically the Suicide Squad is what they're calling it. PUBG crossover with Suicide Squad, but it's technically just Joker and Harley Quinn as far as what I saw in the trailer. Squad. But it's their suits from that movie. I don't know if they're going to add the others in there, but it's for some reason the trailer that I watched with IGN was just that. So they might add the others. I'm not sure. But yeah, but it's not like this isn't a new idea because other companies have done this and almost even have gone further. Not almost, they have. Some companies have gone further into making games based around cross brands. For example, Mortal Kombat versus DC. Like they made a whole thing about that, and then that spawned off. Right? Well, yeah, I was getting to that, but I was easing my way into that one. You dove right into the 12-foot end. I was kind of walking into the pool here. But yeah, like Mortal Kombat and DC did the whole crossover, and then everyone loved it so much that the Mortal Kombat people started making Injustice, and so and that whole game spawned off of it. And then yes, Kingdom Hearts is the more like, I guess, name brand of crossover, but that could almost be not really included in this, but it kind of can be included just because it is Final Fantasy characters crossing over with Disney characters. It's just those worlds are colliding, and then the franchise has kind of grown into that.
Disney.
And also, there was Um, another more kind of in the realm of like the Fortnite and PUBG thing is Dead by Daylight has also those kind of brand deals. They've got licensing for characters like Freddy is in Dead by Daylight, and Leatherface is in there. The Pig Mask character from Saw is in there. I think there's a few others. Oh, Michael Myers is also in there.
Xenomorphs are in there too. A xenomorph.
Not in Dead by Daylight. They're
Oh,
in
I thought we
Mortal.
were talking about Mortal Kombat.
No, but yes, that also Mortal Kombat again did the licensing because then Predator was in there, has
Yes.
been in the Mortal Kombat series. So this isn't new. So I guess the main overall topic is like, how do you feel about these brand things coming together? Do you like it when brands cross over?
I want to see Marvel and DC come together. I doubt it, but it'd be kinda
No,
cool.
I don't think right now they would be. But like, okay, let me go into your world here for a second.
I don't know.
What would you want to have happen if Marvel and DC, for some ungodly known reason, have dropped gloves? Okay, that's normally meaning they're gonna fight, but have put the gloves away. Let's say that, and
bring
have
out the
decided
baseball bats.
have decided to shake hands for one game. What is the game that you want them to do? Can't leave dead air because remember they're audio listeners. They gotta take me through it. You gotta walk me through it. You want me to come back to you?
I don't know. Like maybe go against Thanatos or
What?
Thanos.
Okay.
I don't know. It would be kind of a cool thing to see them go against each other.
So like, what kind of game are we going with? Like a
Versus like Marvel versus DC.
so like a fighting game.
Yeah. But
Okay. So like a Street Fight
yeah.
Street Fighter Cross.
I'm
okay.
talking about like all Marvel.
So you're saying kind
all
of like in the
DC.
realm of like a Street Fighter Cross Tekken kind of game.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
That could
like,
happen.
I don't know, like having
Both of those companies do have fighting games.
They do.
I mean, like Marvel has been in a fighting games with Capcom, Marvel Cross Capcom versus Capcom, and then DC in Mortal Kombat. So
like for an example, having Deadpool going against Harley Quinn, and then they just
okay, so it's just a fighting game.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's not too far out of the realm, other than the fact that those companies will never do anything like that. But it's not too far out of the realm because the thing is the comics have crossed over at some point. There are comic books that do have Marvel crossing over with DC.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, they haven't done that recently.
I don't ever read comic books.
Yeah, but those do exist.
What were the crossovers?
I think like Wolverine was crossed over into a DC thing, and I don't know. There was just there's a couple things that have happened over time. It was a very limited run of those kind of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty interesting, especially with the two companies that are very now. Oh, we deserve these people. Like I don't want to talk to you guys anymore. So it'd be interesting. Marvel versus DC thing. Yeah, I don't know about these things. Like, it does open up the possibility of a franchise to begin, because obviously we wouldn't, I think the lighter tones, where it's just a brand deal, like how, or a purchasing of an IP for that IP to be in their game, is a little bit more softer, and I don't know if I particularly like those. Like the whole NFL crossover with Fortnite thing, to me seems a little lame, because it's like it's literally just the NFL trying to get more money, and it's just Fortnite trying to get more money, and so it's just there's that. I'm not saying that because it's Fortnite. I think as a business standpoint, it's a great decision. There are NFL fans. A lot of NFL players play Fortnite, so they're just going to advertise this game even more. And now it's just going to be, they're being talked about because of this situation. PUBG is also in this situation as well with the whole Suicide Squad thing. I think that was an odd choice, but probably a cheap IP to purchase.
Yeah.
And so for that realm, it's interesting. I think it might be more of the in that kind of situation, I think it was more of DC and PUBG coming together on an equal stance. Because for me, I think Fortnite purchased, this is just me speculating, but I think Fortnite probably paid Disney to get the property, while I think in this situation, PUBG and DC probably came to a term because they were just like, all right, well, we need to fight back with this situation kind of thing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, it's just speculation, but hopefully people are seeing where I'm drawing the lines from it here. Because usually, DC's got to catch up. they gotta put their movies out there.
Well, for the fact that DC is copying off of Marvel is
In what ways?
what company had a group of superheroes going against a villain? Who did that first?
What? A company that had a group of supervillains going into a villain?
Heroes. So Marvel
Well,
had Avengers. What did DC do? They did Justice
oh,
League.
you're got it. I see what you're trying to do. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's not go into that. Like what I see where you're trying to draw lines.
I don't know.
The Justice League do exist before this whole situation has happened. I think the roadmap for that, this is not even on topic anymore, but to kind of answer your thing was they're trying to do a whole different situation and it's a mess over on DC side. While Marvel has accidentally slipped on a banana peel and struck gold. While DC is slipping on multiple banana peels and trying to find out if they have a diamond somewhere. So, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. But anyway, the brand deal thing is just I don't know. It's like I like the idea of when Mortal Kombat and DC combined with each other because that was enough for them to spawn off another game like that continued to be a bigger franchise, and now people love Injustice. Like they've made 2 games out of that thing. The Dead by Daylight thing is a little bit interesting too. That's kind of like the halfway point of that, of where they just purchase IPs just so the game gets a character and it's advertisement on both ends. But the whole fact that it's just a skin, like I know Thanos actually was in Fortnite, but he's not in there anymore, right?
No, they took him
And
out.
why was he even in there? He just for the fact of advertising purposes?
It was kind of just a game mode. He was a part of a game mode, but he didn't go in there until after the Avengers movie, though.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just weird because he has no reasoning of being in there, right?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, but like in Dead by Daylight, they make a whole map around it, and or maybe not a whole map, but there's like a whole thing that character, for example, like Pig, like I can't remember his name is, but like the pig mask guy from Saw, if the person that is the monster, the 1 versus the 4, if he captures you, he puts a reverse bear trap on you. And then he hangs you on a thing. And so if you escape from him, you have to now remove the reverse bear trap. And if you don't, you die. So you have to go to these stations that are all around the map. And you have to stick your hand in there and do this mini game to like draw blood, get the key, unlock it. And I think you got to do it twice. And you got to go to another one, unlock it. But they go away. So the more people that have got the reverse bear trap, the more of the keys that disappear. So eventually, if you're like the last person that doesn't have it and there's no more around it, you need to figure out how to get out before that bear trap
That sounds kind of cool.
snaps over. But Michael Myers, just when he's playing, he's just fast. He's just a fast little bastard. And then yeah, he's pretty tall. But yeah, it's I like more of those ideas where it's like those characters have a reason to be there, as opposed to these brand deals are just kind of not really that.
Or like the fucking the phone company
Samsung
partnered up with Fortnite for that. Like if you buy this phone, you'll get
for the
a
Galaxy
Fortnite skin.
Yeah, for the Galaxy.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, the skin looked pretty dope, but I would definitely not buy a phone.
So the only way you can get that skin is to get the Galaxy?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I saw the Ninja Samsung commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just playing on phones.
Well, it's so Amazing.
Yeah, it's welcome back. We're back. I had to cut something. You can't use that. Anyway, yeah. So wrapping up the brand deal topic, I think I like it when there's a reasoning that the characters are there, like in Mortal Kombat and DC. I don't like the soft like, oh, we're just doing this because of advertising purposes, and we're gonna do it for a limited time. Because I don't know how long the NFL one's gonna last, but as far as I remember, the Thanos thing was a limited time run, so I don't know. And then the PUBG thing is just interesting. It's just kind of like how they're testing it here. I feel like they should have just dove in since Fortnite's obviously taking over that situation, but I don't know. Any last words on the brands? All right, then we move on to the third and final topic.
Now, this is still kind of your topic. I have some things to say, but it's still...
Yeah, it's just because we couldn't do the video game awards thing, I just felt like, hey, let's talk about the games of 2019 that we know about. Watch out for that leg on that table. You're about to knock it over. So I figured let's talk about some of the games that are coming out in 2019 that we want to pick up. So I think
Some of these I've already pre-ordered. So
okay. So let's go. Do you want to go first and I go first?
Sure.
Wait, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? Because I said, do you want to go first and I go first? You or me first? Okay. So what we're gonna do is he's gonna say one and then I will say one, and then back and forth.
So this is one game on my list that I have actually pre-ordered already, which is Anthem.
I also have pre-ordered this as well.
Anthem comes out on February 22nd on all platforms, so PC, Xbox One, and PS4.
Yep.
I don't know. I really like Destiny, and it kind of... I don't know. It kind of just is a... I don't really know how to explain it. It just kind of reminds me of Destiny, but it's more of like a outworld...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like...
I don't really know how to explain it.
Yeah, it's almost like a combination between like what if you combine like Destiny and Warframe together, and like here it is kind of thing. But
Yeah,
even Destiny
I
and
can see
Warframe
that.
are almost kind of the same. Because like they've said in some of the E3 stuff is that like, unlike in Destiny and Warframe, you are not a superhero. Like,
Yeah,
you are in a mech that makes you the superhero. You are Iron Man. Like, you are essentially Iron Man. Like, you are a normal person that goes into a thing, and then that makes you a big deal. But yeah, I'm really curious to see what, like, the whole time-based thing. I think it's, like, real time something or other, and, like, the seasons change, and there's, like, a whole plan for that whole game, but, yeah, I don't know. Definitely seems pretty cool, though. What have you looked up information about Anthem since of late or as of late? Because you can pick classes.
Yeah.
So
like Destiny does.
Yeah. What do you think you're gonna probably choose, or do you know the classes?
I don't know the classes.
They're more of like traditional like RPG kind of classes. So there's like one that's kind of like a tank, and one that's more of a ranged, and more of so like.
Okay, so like how okay.
Yeah. Well, not really, because in Destiny, you just have the classes, but there's only 3.
There's specific abilities that each person does, though.
Okay. Yeah. No, I get that.
A Titan is more of like a big.
Yeah, but you can still be this kind of like. Everyone can do running up and doing whatever they need to do. Like they can, sure, the Titan has maybe, in theory, he can go running into battle and attack as much as whatever he wants to do. But like, so can everyone else. Even though warlocks aren't really supposed to, you can still do that. As opposed to what Anthem I'm seeing, it's kind of more traditional where like, okay, somebody has to be a tank. Someone has to be more of like the supporting fire, and then one person's running in there.
So you're going kind of off of like an Overwatch themed type thing.
I'm going more on like a World of Warcraft kind of thing, but sure, if that's where you're trying to connect things, yeah, I guess so. I think what Anthem, as what I've seen, Anthem is more of like, okay, let's get a group of guys together and try and take this down together, and not like, oh, I can do this by myself kind of thing, which is what Destiny kind of tried to do, but it didn't start that way. You could do that whole game without somebody. I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done both of those games without anybody's help.
Yeah.
And so, but I think where Anthem's trying to go is probably towards
Well, because
the
Anthem
grouping.
reminds me of like a Wildlands / Destiny / Division type of.
Yeah, it's
type of
definitely
game.
more open world
Yeah.
than probably those other.
No, I'm
Not
saying,
those other games,
I'm
but-
not saying that Destiny isn't an open world game, but Anthem is definitely more hitting it than Destiny is.
Yeah, because like to me, where I see Destiny is like they do kind of keep you corralled in some ways. Like you're not. I mean, sure, you feel like you can do everything, but you can't do everything.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything else about Anthem?
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. I am gonna go with.
These are mine, so you don't pick mine on accident.
It's fine. No, it's fine. I'm gonna go with. Wait, did you say Gears?
I did not say Gears.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Gears 5.
I didn't even know that was going to be
Yep,
Gears 5.
it's announced, but no release date on it yet. But it'll probably come out in like October or November, because it's usually where they go for it. But
Gears Blanket. Shout out to Gears Blanket.
yeah, I love the Gears series.
Xbox.
Dropped the of War, just Gears now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just called Gears 5.
Wow.
And it's definitely an interesting move for them. But it's definitely pretty cool to see like Xbox is. They've always known that this is like a game that Xbox fans look at Xbox and buy an Xbox to play is Gears, Halo, and then some other stuff. But
really
like,
hoping they keep some of the main characters.
yeah, well, Marcus is in there.
Marcus is old.
Marcus is old.
Old.
But yeah, I really hope we get to
For
play
each other.
as Phoenixes in this one, but of what I've seen in those little like teaser trailers, it don't look like I'm playing as a Phoenix.
Well, you. Mm-hmm.
It looks like I'm playing. What is her name? Kate? Is that her name? The girl? I can't remember.
I can't.
It's been a while since I played Gears 4. But anyway, which is crazy to even think about. Like Gears 4 came out like what, 2 years ago? So
yeah, it's
no,
almost
2
been
years ago. I think it's
2019,
2016.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's insane. And by when Gears 5 comes out, it's gonna be 3 year separation.
Well,
on
I think
those
Gears 3 came out in 2012, didn't it?
Gears 4 came out in
I'm
2016.
talking about Gears 3.
Okay, well,
Didn't that come out in 2012?
I don't know, but I just feel like I think the Coalition did a great job with Gears 4. Beautiful game, runs really well. I'm just curious to see what happens next in the franchise. But yeah, that's one of my games. What else you got?
My second game is Division 2.
Interesting choice.
And that comes out March 15th for PS4, PC, and Xbox One.
So why the Division 2? I did not take you as a Division fan.
I played the Division 1 mainly because it was like 3 cents at GameStop. And it really reminded me of a Call of Duty / Destiny kind of thing, because there was I know they're not called booths, but there was places you can go to get better weapons or armor, or just, I don't know. It was just it was an interesting game because it was also a really Gears of War like game, which I really did like Gears of War.
Yeah, because the whole game's third person, right?
Yeah. It's the same exact controls as Gears of War. And that's also another reason why I liked it.
So it was combining elements from 3 of your favorite games into one game.
Yes, it did.
So
I didn't play it too much, but it's a fun game.
I heard it was a little rough at launch.
Yes,
but
that's why.
And that's probably why you didn't continue playing it because there probably wasn't a lot of people playing it? Is that probably why? When you got it, there
I
probably
only
wasn't a lot of
liked
people.
playing it with people. It's not a very fun game to play alone.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of those games you want to play with people.
Well, Division 2, Ubisoft game.
Yes, it
So
is.
it's-
And I was also, at the time when I got Division, I was also really big into Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, so I think the now it's being taken place in Washington. Is that the Washington D.C. one? Like it's taking place in Washington D.C. this year.
Which one?
Division 2 is being.
I have no idea.
Yeah, because I think the other one was New York, I believe, in the first one.
I have no
Anyway,
idea.
my next game is Pokemon for the Nintendo Switch. It's the official Pokemon game.
Are you getting Pikachu or Eevee?
No, this is different. This is a different game. So Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are some sort of in between Pokemon Go and the Pokemon RPG, which is the traditional like handheld games. This one, the one coming out next year, projected, announced, quarter 3, quarter 4 game, which makes sense for them, is supposed to be the next step in the Pokemon RPG series.
Okay.
So this is like another, this is going to be after Sun and Moon. So it's going to be in that realm, or I guess Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. But it's going to be in that realm of Pokemon. And I'm really excited to play a Pokemon game. This is also before, so this is we are recording this the Sunday before Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee come out. So those games look great, and I hope that those games do really well and play really well. But with
Did you play Moon that much?
I played a little bit. Yeah, I played a little bit.
Yeah, I played Sun.
But I just
so often.
the problem I have with it is playing portable games. Like I like playing games on the go, but the only time I play those games are when I'm traveling, and I don't travel as much as I did before, so I don't play my mobile games as much.
So are these console games?
It's coming out on the Switch. That's why I'm saying
it's still
this is the first time that a Pokemon RPG is coming to the Switch. So this is the full thing. This is an actual installment to that franchise.
Okay.
Again, I have no idea what this hybrid version of this middle ground that Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are going to bring. But if this is what those games look like, and if I just want to play a game on my TV. I just want to play Pokemon on my TV, like how I did with my 64, where I used to be able to plug in the cartridge and the 64 controller and play it on my TV. But yeah, so that's my second game. What's your third and final game?
My final game is New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe.
Okay.
And that comes out January 11th on the Nintendo Switch-O.
So you picked a Switch game too.
Yes, I did.
All right.
The reason why I did Super Mario is that was the first New Super Mario Bros. Was my favorite DS game. I loved it. And then I got the second one, which came out however long ago, a few years ago. I loved that one too. Beat that one probably in a few days. And so I'm very excited for another one for me to grind out and beat.
Okay. Yeah. And that one's coming out in January,
Yes,
so
it is
that's
January 11th.
not too far away.
About 2 months.
Yeah, I might pick that one up too. That was a sleeper one. I have not seen very much advertisement for that game.
I didn't either.
So, but yeah, hopefully it does hit its date. My last game is Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Oh, okay.
And this is like, it was announced at E3. They just said it was coming out next year. They don't even have the consoles listed, but we all know it's probably just going to come to all three of them. But Youngblood is supposed to be, spoiler alert, for Wolfenstein 2. But if you haven't watched the Let's Play of it, go check that out after this. Or you can pause this video, go check it out now, watch the whole series, come back here and watch the remaining of this podcast. But in BJ Blazkowicz and Anya, I think is her name, they are having twins. And this takes place with the twins being in the lead. They're two girls.
Oh, okay.
They're two girls, and they are the main characters of this game, which only means we're going to get a 2-player Wolfenstein game. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. We're going to get a 2-player Wolfenstein game.
I don't.
What? What is wrong?
I don't think that's gonna be a 2-player game.
They're twins and they're gonna stick around with each other the whole time.
That doesn't mean anything.
I think we're gonna get a 2-player game. I think we're gonna have this person be with you the whole time, and they're gonna put. It's a Bethesda game, remember?
I don't know.
I think they're gonna do it. I think
That's like saying how Call of Duty Mason and Woods are always together, and because that's going to be a 2-player campaign.
No, I wouldn't make that. They did do it in Modern Warfare 2.
No, no.
They did a co-op. They did co-op.
Okay, they also did do it in Gears of War, but I don't know.
In Gears of War, you could actually play up to 4 people.
I don't know. I don't think Wolfenstein would do that.
I don't know. I didn't think they were gonna. I'm pretty sure they said already that it's gonna be 2 players.
Pretty sure doesn't mean you better be damn sure that they're doing that.
Go check out the E3 thing and then we'll come back here. But yeah, I want it to be 2 players because it'd be cool if they did that. And Bethesda being the kings of single player, this is before Fallout 76 has come out, so we'll see how that turns out. But I think that I think it could be cool. Could be cool. And I guess it takes place during the 80s. That's when this one is supposed to be taking place.
1980s?
Yep.
Okay.
And the start of the rebellion has already begun. So, any final words on 2019?
Better be a good year.
Hopefully. And these are only literally this is the list that I have.
This was my list.
There's a little bit. Well, I had this list because this was from a meeting that we did, and I was like, "Well, good thing I wrote this down already."
And I was not invited.
No. Anyway, that is. Then I think that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for this whole podcast. If you made it all the way through of the full episode of episode 21, then if you're listening to the audio version of this on either iTunes or Podbean, you can also watch the video version of this over on YouTube. You can subscribe over there, and you can comment section is open for you if you guys have a topic for us to talk about. Remember, next episode, in episode 22, so another recording session that we do, we will be doing the PT Awards, so stay tuned for that. And we got 2 new categories that we're going to be talking in introducing in the PT Awards for us. So we have 3 categories that we are going to be voting on, as well as recapping the video game awards as well. So you'll probably know all of the winners for that, but hey, we're going to do it anyway. So there's a little teaser for the next episode for that part there. And but yeah, so you can subscribe to us right here on YouTube by either clicking that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, make sure you've tapped that bell button so you get notified when new videos get uploaded. You can follow Primal Target on all of our social medias and the links in the description below. Audio listeners, it is in the description also if you want to check those out. Again, the audio version of this is available on iTunes and Podbean. Also, for those, you can subscribe to those there. There was something I was going to say, and then I totally blanked on it, which was weird. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to say? I don't even think I introduced you this whole episode. I don't even think I introduced myself. I think it was just more.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh no, because you start off with roll the intro and then
Yeah, which I normally do, but I think I did it. I was so happy that I actually had a reasoning to say roll the intro because I actually had a little banter at the beginning. I didn't even say this was Bitcade, and now the music just started, and so there's
no, I said that your mic tickled my stash.
Yeah. And usually I try to anyway, whatever. Yeah. That was Jameson, the disembodied voice over there, and me. My name is Ryan A. Moore. You can follow me at Ryan A. Moore on all social media. Do you have anything to plug where they can follow you, or you just wanna?
Don't follow me. I don't even want to know you people.
Wow.
Don't follow me.
He is the Primal Target heel. well, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Good night, everybody.
I waved.
I was here. I saw that.